We're hopping in the time machine. We're hopping back in the time machine. The year is 2019. It's October. Edward Sturm is living in Minsk, the capital city of Belarus. And a month before, he was in Kiev in Ukraine. And him and a friend launched a project as an experiment. That project was called Reverb.chat. It's a voice recorder in the cloud. You record your voice, it gets stored in the cloud, and then you can share your voice with a link. It embeds into Twitter. There were no voice tweets at the time. It embeds on your website. You can record something, have a playable embed, just really simple right on your site, and all other sorts of, you could send voice emails with our Chrome extension. And we had launched this, and I needed to get users to it. Something that I love is search engine optimization. By this time, I thought I knew SEO. I used to run the New York City search engine optimization meetup group. I had ranked on Google #1 for lots of things, including like best blockchain game, as I talked about in another episode. I got our previous blockchain game to rank #1 for the list of the best blockchain games. I had ranked other things. I had done SEO for ADP and Procter & Gamble and all sorts of other companies. I taught SEO at Microsoft. I thought I knew SEO. And what I learned here in Minsk, in Belarus, in October, in the cool, crisp autumn of 2019, is that I didn't know the first thing about search engine optimization. And I learned it in such a simple way that you, the listener, even if you don't know much about it yourself, you'll understand it by the end of today's short episode. Welcome to episode 64 of The Edward Show. Thank you so much for joining me here. I had an exciting morning. It's 9:25 a.m. here in New York City. I wake up at 6 a.m. to go meditate in Brooklyn Bridge Park on the East River, and I get there at 6:30, and it's a lot more crowded than it normally is. Normally, there's just a handful of runners. But today, there's 2 helicopters overhead. There's all these school kids for some reason. There's the runners, and it's also muggy and disgusting. So I don't stay. It's too loud. It's not conducive for meditation. And as I'm walking home, I see one of the GOAT YouTubers, one of the greatest of all time YouTubers, going for his morning run, Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat runs right by me in Brooklyn Bridge Park here in New York on the East River. He goes running in Brooklyn all the time. And he was running. I saw him another time a few months ago at 6 a.m. Just ran by me randomly. And I love Casey. He is an inspiring figure for so many creators. And every time he runs by me in the morning, I'm just like, I'm very excited. I feel energized just because he's done so much to inspire me with his content. This was just a few hours ago. In fact, I recently had lunch with somebody who has an office right next door to Casey, and he shared all these stories. All right, we're going back into the time machine. There we go. We went in. We're in Minsk. We're in Belarus, and I randomly, you know what happened? I was looking for who might be ranking for similar keywords that would be interesting to our project Reverb.chat. A keyword is simply, it's just whatever you search into a search engine. That's a keyword. It could be really long. It could be really short. It's not a word. People who don't know anything about search engine optimization or media buying think that a keyword, they often think that a keyword is a word, but it's not a word. It's a phrase. It could be a word. It could be a single word. It could be 10 words. It could be 15 words. It could be 3 words. It's just whatever you search into Google, that is the keyword. Whatever you search into your search engine, that is a keyword. And search engine optimization is the craft of making something appear high on a search engine like Google for a specific keyword. If you have a shoe company, you want somebody to search the word shoes, or maybe best green shoes, and have your company come up. And that's what search engine optimization is. And so that's what I had been doing for years up to this point. And I wanted search engine traffic is some of the highest quality traffic you can get because it's almost, people assume that when they click on something through Google, Google is recommending that content to them. And it is, in a way, their algorithm is. And so it's kind of like a vote of, it's like a vote of confidence from Google for the page it is serving up to the searcher. And so people convert pretty well from Google if they find what they're looking for. If they find something that, like, they don't search around that often. If they find what they're looking for, they're like, oh, that's it. I just wanted it. You search it, you get it. If assuming the price point isn't too high. And SEO, my favorite channel, search engine optimization, my favorite channel. So I wanted to see keywords that could be used for reverb.chat, our voice recorder. And I came across this company called Bitrix24. And Bitrix24.com is the company that taught me search engine optimization. I'm sitting there in this apartment, in this block building, in this old USSR block building in Minsk, in Belarus, with my external monitor that I carry around in my luggage to all these different countries. I travel with an external monitor, and I have my setup. I have my laptop and my monitor. And then I see this company, Bitrix, and I see that it's ranking for a bunch of interesting keywords, things that look very valuable. Free, not even related to mine. Free online task manager, free QuickBooks CRM, free online form builder. So I'm like, wow, this looks like it's ranking for a lot, and it has all these high rankings. And so I put it into one of my SEO tools, and I see in one of my search engine optimization tools, and I see that it's ranking for so many keywords. And not just ranking like on page 2 of Google or 3 of Google, but ranking in the top 1 to 3 spots. And it's all from this one page, 24.com/uses. Actually, it's from a few pages, but the biggest ones are Bitrix24.com/uses and Bitrix24.com/alternatives. So they do the same thing, but I'll explain that in a second. And I try to understand like what they're doing. And then as I look, it clicks and my mind opens. And this is what teaches me SEO. Here's exactly what they are doing. When most people do search engine optimization, they just want to rank for keywords that are related to their niche, to their brand. And they're usually going after like the how-tos and the questions and the ones that get the most traffic. Bitrix24 doesn't do that. Bitrix24 only is going after keywords that are use cases of their product, that where people are searching for these keywords and they want to buy. They're only going after the searches where when someone is searching this, it's because they want to buy. And they are searching for a use case. They are looking for a product that can do what they need. Bitrix24 has found the things that people, the uses that people are searching for that are related to their product. And then it makes a specific page as a template, and it makes a specific page for each one of these use cases. And I look, and then it puts them all into a folder on the site called uses. And by folder, that's in the URL, it's like /uses. So it's bitrix24.com/uses /free online task manager or free QuickBooks CRM. And so people will search for these uses. They're like, I need a free QuickBooks CRM. Where can I go? And they will search it and they will see it coming from Bitrix24. Oh, this does exactly what I need. All right, it's this amount of money. Well, it's right here. This was easy. I want it. And then they'll convert. And it's not doing this for just a few keywords. It spent years building up this page. And it does the same thing for alternatives. So I'll read to you a few on alternatives. Free Aptio alternative. free Adobe Workfront alternative, free Hubstaff alternative. And it has dozens, maybe hundreds of these alternatives. And it's the same with uses. Maybe hundreds of different use cases on this page. And they get so much traffic from people who are looking to buy. And I saw this and I'm like, wow, this company is making so much money from search engine optimization. It's so brilliant. And so I tried to, but the question was, did it work and was it easy? And it turned out, so then I did it for myself. I thought I knew SEO at this point, and I didn't, because my version of SEO was going after things at the top of the funnel, or maybe even the middle of the funnel, but not only going after bottom of funnel. This is what they do. They have a template for each page, for each keyword, and they only write 400 words. Typical SEO is over 1,000 words, maybe 3,000 words. Each one of these pages is 400 words. So it's easy, it's fast, it's templatized. They can identify all these keywords and have people they can outsource this to cheap labor to make these pages. So it's cheap, fast, easy, and has high purchase intent. Come on, like that's the ultimate. And I was inspired. I'm still inspired. I've done this myself many times now, and I'm still inspired by it. And I've talked about this on other episodes. The amazing thing is, even if generative AI, say ChatGPT or Bard or Bing AI Chat, takes away market share from the typical like 10 blue links from the results that you get, when you search something, these keywords with the purchase intent, generative AI will still recommend your company. Because if you're ranking number 1 or number 2 or 3 for free QuickBooks CRM, generative AI, when you ask generative AI, where can I get a free QuickBooks CRM? The AI has this in its data set, just like search engine indexes. And it says, oh, well, it's the same thing. Bitrix 24 can satisfy that use case. And then it recommends that. And I've seen that for my own brands that I have done this type of search engine optimization for. And so in this place, which honestly, like if you've been to Minsk in Belarus, I'm not going to call it remote, but it's very different. It was not the place that I expected to learn, I think, the highest quality of search engine optimization. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of amazing marketers in Belarus and in Minsk, but I thought I would learn it from having the New York City search engine optimization meetup group and doing and meeting all these incredible marketers in New York. And I just found it on my own from some random searches sitting in my 2-bedroom apartment in this block building in Minsk, in Belarus, in the crisp autumn of 2019. Just randomly found it alone, did some sleuthing, and discovered this. And this is what taught me search engine optimization. I thought I knew search engine optimization up to this point. I didn't. And this was a game changer. Absolute game changer for all sorts of for all sorts of marketing. Because what it is look, a very common piece of advice in marketing is go where your customers are. But a lot of people don't like doing outbound. A lot of people don't like cold calling or sending crazy email drip campaigns. Here's what this is. This is inbound. Inbound is my favorite because people come to you. You have more control. You have more leverage when people come to you. And this is inbound. People search on Google for the use case they're looking to satisfy. Your company comes up and they come to you. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And this company, Bitrix24.com, taught me this. I found some more companies that have done this well. I'm going to share them on future episodes. And I hope you enjoyed this story. It's what taught me SEO. Again, I thought I knew it to this point. No. Then I understood it, and I built this funnel for Reverb. I built it for other companies, and it works. It brings people who convert with money, who convert to customers, who convert to users, and it can bring a lot of people. It's incredible. This is episode 64. Episode 64. That was intense. Episode 64 of The Edward Show. Thank you so much for listening. Normally I say it's a beautiful day in New York City, but that would be a lie today. It is muggy and it is humid. It is nasty. So I'm going to stay in the comfort of my air-conditioned home on this one. And I hope wherever you are listening to this, I hope you're comfortable as well. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you again. Oh, if you like this episode, let me know. If you like this episode, check out my newsletter. I share lots of other things like this. edwardsturm.com/newsletter. It goes out once a week, and I share some top marketing lessons that I have discovered. Either ones that I've discovered recently or ones that I've discovered years ago. Either way, they're ones that have an impact. And I've been hearing some really great reviews on this newsletter. I have readers from Ralph Lauren and Omnicom and Forbes and all sorts of places. So, edwardsturm.com/newsletter. That's it. And the other favor, if you like this show, shoot me a recommendation. Recommend me to some people that you know who also like podcasts. I do my best to deliver life-changing marketing lessons. All right, I'm ending the show. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye now.